What if I told you Google just dropped a model that can watch a YouTube video and turn it into a fully functional interactive app? Or that could transform a simple idea into a beautiful web interface with just a prompt? Check this out.
One of the fun ways to test out a new model is to see how it improves existing applications. On the right, you can see the old 2.5 Pro and a fairly basic app. On the left, you can see it actually understood the video in depth and then made a fully functional quiz.
Here's another one. Today, we're diving into the Gemini 2.5 Pro preview that Google released early because it was just too good to hold back until their I/O event. Let's see what makes this AI coding powerhouse so special.
Ready.
On May 6, 2025, Google released an early access version of Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview, nicknamed the I/O Edition. This is a significant update to their flagship AI model that was originally scheduled for release at Google I/O later this month, but the capabilities were so impressive that Google decided to get it into developers' hands early. Gemini 2.5 Pro builds upon the foundation laid by previous models, but with a laser focus on one area in particular: coding capabilities, especially for building compelling interactive web applications. As we'll see, these improvements have far-reaching implications not just for developers, but for anyone looking to create on the web. Now, let's deep dive into its features. The headline feature here is that Gemini 2.5 Pro now ranks number 1 on the Web Dev Arena leaderboard, surpassing the previous version by an impressive plus 147 ELO points. This benchmark measures human preference for a model's ability to build aesthetically pleasing and functional web apps. This means that the model can now create complete, polished UIs with responsive design, animations, hover effects, and other details that previously required significant human intervention. And we're not just talking about static websites. These are interactive, functional web applications. One of the most impressive new capabilities is video understanding and transformation. Gemini 2.5 Pro delivers state-of-the-art video comprehension, scoring 84.8% on the Video MME benchmark. It can watch a YouTube video and transform it into an interactive learning experience or application. For example, you could feed it a tutorial video, and it would generate a complete interactive learning app with UI elements, code explanations, and step-by-step guidance, all matching the content and style of the original video. For developers, function calling is critical, and this update specifically addresses key feedback by reducing errors in function calling and improving function calling trigger rates. This means more reliable API interactions, fewer hallucinations, and overall more stable application development. Beyond creating new code, Gemini 2.5 Pro excels at transforming and editing existing code. It can refactor complex backends, implement new features within existing codebases, and make style-consistent modifications that maintain the integrity of the original code. Notably, it was the first model to solve a challenging evaluation involving refactoring a request routing backend, something that previously required senior developer expertise. Let's look at some practical examples of how people are using these new capabilities. Rapid prototyping. Developers can now go from concept to working prototype in minutes instead of hours. By describing an app idea, the model generates not just the code, but a complete functional interface with thoughtful design choices. Feature development. Implementing new features in existing apps is simplified. For example, adding a video player to a web app while maintaining consistent styling with the rest of the application. Learning and education. Converting educational content from videos into interactive learning tools with built-in code playgrounds, quizzes, and visualizations. The Gemini 2.5 Pro Preview 0506 represents a significant leap forward in AI coding capabilities, particularly for web development. Its ability to understand videos and transform them into interactive applications, combined with its best-in-class web development skills, makes it an invaluable tool for developers, educators, and creators alike. What's particularly exciting is how these improvements lower the barrier to entry for web development. Tasks that previously required significant technical expertise are now accessible to a much wider audience through natural language prompts. If you want to try it yourself, head over to Google AI Studio, where you can access it for free. I'd love to hear what you build with it, so drop your projects in the comments below. And if you found this review helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more AI and tech updates.